Hello there and welcome back to another Thunderous Productions video. I'm the madman behind the mic, Jag Thunder, and this is Minecraft. And what's up guys, and welcome back to another BIB episode. Awesome, it's been forever. I'm still working in the world, yes, as always, I probably will be for the next 20 damn years. But this episode, I'm going to show you where I'm at this year and this month. So anyways, I have redone some more of my highways. This is over by the monorail station. And originally I had an elevated highway system here before, and I had some big on-ramps right up here by the monorail station, and it was right by the school. I did not like that the more I started looking at it, so I ripped it out. That's what I do. That's what you should do too. If you don't like anything, rip it out. So anyways, replaced it with the 4-lane, I guess you'll call it a 4-lane. So you got two going this way, two going that way, and we've got some turning lanes. Started looking a little bit more at my rest of the city over here and started realizing instead of just having my regular two-way intersections, I need some bigger intersections and start getting onto some bigger and better things, heading in that direction, hopefully. So in order for things to get bigger in that direction, the roads needed to be bigger. So that's what I have. Now there's also another purpose behind this because one of the major entrances into the city is over here. So I moved the elevated highway that was here all the way down here, and I made some on-ramps, and we'll go take a look at this here in just a second. Those that follow me on Facebook have already seen it from a distance, so there's a little tip for you guys. If you want to follow me on Facebook, make sure you go over there and like it. I usually post up some pictures and some little sneak previews of what's going on around the world, especially if I'm kind of down and out with some health issues right now, so I can only upload and record in just little chunks. So anyways, that's what I'm trying to get done today. Feeling okay for a little bit. I wanted to get up an update video to show you guys what was going on in the world, and again, hopefully give you guys some really great ideas and some things to do in your own world. Take a look around. Is everything exactly the way you want it? If it's not, change it. This world gets changed on a daily basis when I work on it. Let's call it a daily basis, I guess. And your world should too, along with your experience level. As you get better, as you build further into your world, you'll realize that your skills are starting to improve, and things that you first started out with look like shit. And that's what I did. I came over here to the monorail station, and I looked at that, and I just about laughed and pissed my pants. So I tore that out, and there was just enough room to put this highway in. It fit. It looks great. I'm starting to get some vehicles in here. Several people have asked me, awesome roads, where are all the vehicles? I have car tutorials, I have truck tutorials, I have all kinds of vehicle tutorials. Why do I not have them on my roads? There's several reasons. Because things change around the world so rapidly, I just end up tearing them out for reason number one. Reason number two, they take forever to build, especially one at a time. I could use MC Edit, but I don't have them all MC edited in schematic form yet. Three, I am waiting for Minecraft to give us some better blocks. Yes, like always, I want half slabs of all the wool blocks and all the other blocks in the game, and also stair pieces. That will give us much better looking, much better variety looking interstates and roads. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for, and hopefully we should get it within the next decade. It's hard telling. It's Minecraft. But we do wait, we do hope, we do pray we get some better blocks in the future, and we get some better updates. But in the meantime, my roads will stay empty. For the most part, these are just for scaling purposes, just to see what fits and what doesn't. So as you guys know, I use a 7-wide road system. For the most part, 7, 7, 7. And my parking lots are 5. And the reason being is so that the semi-trucks fit a lot better. And of course it's going to rain. Why wouldn't it not rain? So anyways, like I was saying, I use the 7-wide so that the semi-trucks or the Big Macs or whatever you want to call them, Big Macs, that's a McDonald's burger. Anyways, the 18-wheelers, the big trucks, they fit on the road a lot better. So that's why I go 7-wide. If I go 5-wide, it looks a little tight, especially if I have a flatbed that's hauling some kind of military equipment. So especially for my main roads, my big roads are always 7-wide. I am starting to play around with some smaller roads for like country roads and stuff like that, which will probably be 5-wide. I will not go any thinner than that. just because, again, it looks too small. But for the scale of a city, I think 5 to 7 wide, it looks really good, and it works out great. So anyways, down here to the main interstate, that is going to be the belt loop that goes around the city. Again, playing around with a name, guys, in the description. I asked on Facebook probably a week or two ago, might not have been that long ago, to help me come up with a name for the city. Have already had plenty of, several good suggestions. I come up with Triton City. I thought it looked pretty cool, or sounded pretty cool. A couple of you on Facebook really like that. And there's some other ones that people have come up with. So if you want to go over to Facebook and check out, see what people have come up with, scroll down, you'll see where I wrote something about it. Or in the description of this video, help me come up with a name. Preferably nothing that has thunder in it or jag. Not to sound, egotistical, but, and I know it's my city, but I really don't want that in the title. I want it to sound like just a regular name of a city. So if you guys can help me come up with something really, really cool, sounds really, really awesome, that would be great. This part of the city obviously would be the suburbs of, say, Triton. So this would be Wadesboro, suburbs of Triton City. Something along them lines, just to help give the city a little bit more feel. So when I talk about a certain area, I can say I'm over here in, Wadesboro, or, whatever. I'm just throwing a name out there, guys, whatever. But anyways, in the description, help me out, come up with a name. This part here changed several times. I've done on-ramps in the past. Hopefully you guys saw my easy road tutorial. And in that, I mentioned that I would do an advanced road tutorial. I'm working on several different road pieces that I want to put in tutorial form over probably the next 4 to 6 weeks, I'm hoping, that will cover specific things. One tutorial just be on on-ramps, one tutorial just be on expressways, one tutorial just be on roads that merge, certain things, specific to highways and roads themselves. So it is coming. I will be working on that hopefully over the next couple weeks and putting something together to help you guys out. Now, I get some serious damn lag over on that side, so I don't know what it is. I have not discovered what it is. I think it's the giant trees in this map, because just beyond the train trestle over there, and yeah, I'll talk about that in a second too. Just on the other side of that, I've got some giant trees. So the closer I get to that, I get some nasty frame drop. And every time I look that direction, it drops. So I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So I won't be going beyond the train trestle, ever. So there's nothing I can do about it right now. Redesign the world, maybe. And then, of course, MC Edit and rip everything out. MC Edit is awesome because it doesn't matter if I don't like this world or if I upgrade the original map. I can rip all this shit out and drop it onto a new map. Yes, it takes a little bit of time, but again, as I get better in Minecraft, as I start figuring more things out and I start building shit like this right here, I start learning a lot more, and I start realizing there's things in my world that may not originally mesh with the original ideas that I came up with. And again, you're going to have the same problem. If you're on console, you're probably going to start realizing eventually your world is not as it seems. It's a little cliche. But anyways, you're going to realize that, like I said, your skill level is changing. You're getting better. Things are looking shittier, and you're outgrowing your world. You are going to outgrow your world. That's basically is what I'm saying. So you can either go back and start changing things as you go, start a new world, jump over to PC, make things a hell of a lot easier on yourself, and get some MC Edit, and like I said, switch everything over to a new world. If not, just make different sections of your world a nice progression, so you can go back and look, later in your Minecraft years. You can go back and say, yep, I really sucked in the beginning. A little bit of babbling today, guys. I don't know. I'm just in one of those moods. Like, so this is the first I've got to record in at least two weeks. So I'm going to be babbling a lot. All right. So anyways, over here to the main interstate, it stops right about there just as the merge ramp goes on, and it does the same thing over on that side. And then I've got the off ramps, and again, I will do a separate tutorial on that. This was 4-lane going down the middle, and I had them coming out the back, and I couldn't figure out exactly how I wanted to do the on ramps without swinging out through the big pond or the big lake out there. and it just wasn't working out correctly. So this is what I came up with. It's a cloverleaf type system. The only difference is I don't have it doesn't go through. So the interstate is not going to go any further, which is fine because this is the out belt, or the outer loop belt interstate that goes around the main city. So this will go all the way around my world, and there will be nothing that should pass through for the most part when I reach certain areas like this. Now I might have some that'll drop down to like a 2-lane country road and go out to smaller little villages and stuff way down the road. But for the most part, major intersections are off the belt that come in, unless I've got more room. I don't know. Again, it will be a design issue, I guess. But here it was a design problem, so I had to come up with something like this. So the interstate ends, and the cars can come up here like this here, and they can share the on-ramp and off-ramp. And there's several cities around me and towns that actually do this, except this is a cloverleaf system, but they do share the merge lane. So yeah, it's not something I made up. But I think it looks really good. Something else I'm experimenting a little bit more with are the different materials on the roads themselves. Now, as you can see, I've got a lighter gray on the bridge material here, which most of them here in America are made out of concrete, or at least here in North Carolina and also Pennsylvania where I grew up. A lot of the overpasses are made out of concrete, and the slabs underneath, and we'll try to dip down in here without seeing. You see I'm getting some pretty nasty lag right now, and I'm working on some road signs too. But anyways, underneath they've got this big concrete ramp going up to the bottom of it, again for drainage purposes, so that the bridge does not wash out from underneath. And then of course it's built up on the sides with some nice landscaping. So this is all hand built, guys. I did not use, well, I can't really use MC Edit, and I don't have World Edit in my 1.8 world, or my 1.8 client right now. So I actually built this one block at a time, and then obviously I copied it over with MC Edit. But this side and that side over there is actually built by hand. And again, I will try to make a separate tutorial on how to do something along those lines. And then I used MC Edit to drop in a bunch of trees. Now again, this is about as close as I'm going to get to this train trestle because I'm already lagging like hell. I'm starting to build a really nice train system over here. This is going to go down to the shipping docks. So there's 2 tracks. It's kind of hard to see right now, but the passenger train is just sitting there for right now as a test. I started building a freight train. The Dash 9 is the new engine. And God, what was his name? I'm going to go ahead and shout him out right now. I'm going to try to get close to this. But anyways, he took my original engine design and made a few other changes to it. He's made some other engines and sent me some pictures, and I asked if it was okay if I went ahead and used them in my world because they looked awesome, and I really didn't feel like redesigning any more engines. And he said, sure, absolutely. And I told him I would shout him out, and I actually put his name on it like you're supposed to do, Mac Jorma QX. And of course I named it Railroad, and I put a little X thing on it. I think he had it on his too, and I put it's a Dash 9. So apparently it's the same as the Dash 8, so I'm told. Mr. Sue Line is my railroad expert, and of course he keeps me informed when I don't have something quite right. Thank you, sir, I appreciate it. But anyways, that is the Dash 9, and I've got some rolling freight behind it, some tanker cars, gondolas, flat cars are coming. All these again in separate tutorials, hopefully in the near future. That way everybody can start working on a freight train. But anyways, the freight is going to go that way down to the shipping area, which is right down there, probably about another 1,000 blocks. So the track will probably merge into several other tracks, and I'll actually have a big train freight area, hopefully in an upcoming video that we can work on, maybe a Let's Play. I'm not really sure yet. Let's Plays really just don't seem to set good on my channel. You guys more like these update videos. Jump in, get some ideas, and get the hell out of here. So, and it makes it easier. Whatever you guys want, let me know in the description like always. But that is where I'm pretty much at in my world right now. This right here has taken me probably the past 3... I extended the monorail track because that was going to pose a serious problem with the interstate here, and I ran out of room that way. So I had to turn that and go this way. But anyways, I've got probably the past three weeks, I've been working on this a little bit at a time. Again, if you follow me on Facebook, you'll have a little bit better idea of what's going on with Jag right now and why things have slowed down just a little bit. I don't really feel like going into it right now. just jump over to my Facebook and read down a few posts, and you'll know what's going on. But anyways, that is it for this Build It Better episode, guys. That's about all that I have, so that's about all I need to show you. Hopefully you get some really great ideas, and like always, I try to talk a little bit about how I come up with the idea, what the purpose is behind it, and give you guys some really good behind-the-scenes stuff that I think about when I'm building, and how I work around my world. I usually don't work in the same area, obviously, very long. I get bored and I want to work on something else, so I move around the city and I work on different things. So people asking for the shipyard. We haven't been down the shipyard forever. Yes, I know that. I haven't been in the mood. Ships kind of burned me out for a while. The airfield kind of burned me out for a while. I got into messing with my roads and the train and everything else. Got really into it. Have been really digging that for the past 3 to 4 weeks, and that's kind of what I'm working on right now. And it's going to spawn some nice little fast tutorials, I hope, over the next 4 to 6, 8 weeks, and give you guys some really quick, awesome builds for your world that will add detail. It's not always the big builds that make the world look great. As you can see here, I've got a lot of detail just in these roads. I could probably add more with some road signs and some things like that, but just by itself, looks awesome. So spend a little extra time on certain areas, and your worlds will look a hell of a lot better. So anyways, that is my input for this Build It Better episode. Like always, I appreciate you guys watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. And remember, if it looks like shit, tear it down, blow it up, or just build it better. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.